Hello everyone, today I have a finished object to show you. Finally I finished socks and I cannot wait to have a spare monument to see what leftovers I have in the house so I can quickly grab and start knitting a new pair. So here it is, finished. So as you can see, the color wise, I did not go with a matchy because I do have a matching toes, matching heels and matching ribbing. So we leave it as it is. This is 64 stitch sock, knitting on US size 1, so 2.25mm knitting needle, and I use 9-inch circular knitting needles to knit in the round. However, toes and heels I used magic loop, so longer circular knitting needle to do that. And I think I'm going to help myself with this knitting needle to show you the progress on my garment. So how to say it, I have joined now and I'm hoping this is, so basically I'm knitting in the round and I'm using, I presume this is 60 centimeters, so probably 32-inch cord. Therefore I'm like over here 40, so with the arms definitely more. I would have to split half stitches on 2 circular knitting needles, and I'm hoping that this was going to help me because this is a smaller size. The tips over here of those knitting needles are smaller than the original from the garment, therefore I can work with it, and that way I may have split on 2 and be able to kind of try it on. So far, if you would want to know how it looks on this, it looks like this. So obviously there's nothing we can talk about. So I've already knitting 2 panels on each side of the repeat of the chart. I'm going to show you the chart. Like I said, something I played with, and I'll tell you another thing that I'm going through in regards to that. Hopefully I'm not going to forget. And I started to increase with the Reglan 2 stitches for the third one. I'm hoping to have 3 and 3, so 6 overall on my chest front, and hopefully that will be slightly oversized or maybe fitted, hopefully not too small, because I don't think I can go more than that. I think I still need to go in regards to Reglan, the depth for the sleeves, and because before I forget, because I have a tendency to forget, so this is my messy thing, okay? This is how it looks like. This is not proper corset at all. So I finished over here and I want to continue the Reglan increases still. Therefore, it looks that I should kind of go with this section, right? Because I'm going to another color. You know, my colors are just the direction of the creases that changes, so it gives me a visual thing over here. However, I have 4 stitches, well, 5 stitches over here, including the, so I'm over here in regards to this, but I'm over here in regards to that. And obviously I haven't mentioned, but this is just one side and I have to do like a mirror reflection when I'm going back to do this other side. So I can have lots of mistakes over here, I presume, but let's have fun with it. So far so good. Where am I? I think I could actually go and pick these stitches on this and try it on. Why not? So let's do that and I'll be back with you in a second. So this is how I just slide everything, and then what I'll do, I will just use this knitting needle to pass stitches but knit with the proper one, you know, like you're knitting in a round. So meanwhile, while I'll be doing this, I'll just read a quote for today. And today I thought, let's go with some grounding ideas, and like literally. So when the world feels too heavy, press your bare feet to the earth. I think that's a fun one for today. Oh, so yeah. still more. I think I'll go the front and go a half of the sleeve, and then we shall see. Okay, so let's imagine I have a chance to do that. Put the feet on the sand, that would be lovely. Put the feet and walk on the beach and the water, just, oh, that would be so lovely. Anyway, so if you've never done it, if you've never transferred your stitches on the needle like I did, just bear in mind that any markers you have, try not to finish at the marker because you may lose it. Try to, like I said, just put it between. So I have marker here, over here. So in case they go loose, the stitches, the stitches will go loose and it will drop. Not that I will miss the position of anything. Although you could see that increase, you could actually see it where it is-ish. So I'm going to pull slightly over here. So I have equal spacing, and then I will try it on. And while I was waving in ends the socks, I also waved in end for the cord, which I think is a little bit small, but maybe it will stretch, or maybe that's how it should be. So let's try it on. Right. So I pulled it over my head because I know it's too small if I be doing this way. Obviously, let's see, I just randomly do this, and maybe too tight over here, I don't know. How does it look? So yeah, I still need to work a bit, I think. So let's release this and see how it goes without it. Doesn't really make a big difference. No, does it open up a little bit, doesn't it? I was hoping it will be, well, you know, it's alpaca, it will probably stretch. So this is my shoulder, and as you can see, I think it's still high up. I'll still need to, yeah, I think I'll need to go with another repetition, like get proper number of stitches for the third repeat of the texture pattern lace. And I hope that will be enough, because I need another, like that much, at least. So we will still adding stitches. That's interesting. That opening kind of gives me a waves over here because of the structure. So I'm going to leave it that way. Maybe that would be an extra surprise. Obviously, see, I have just a t-shirt over here, which, you know, maybe not the best, but that kind of opens up, especially to see a bow. Oh well, I like it. And yeah, I'm not sure, can you see the leaves? A bit. So yeah, I presume if it's resting, I'm just somewhere over here. So I still need like almost the same amount. Yeah. So this is one repeat, and I think for sure, and then we will try it on again. Okay, I think that's that. Let me do the thing for the photo, and we shall see how it goes. I know the color of it is not the greatest, but I think this was going with it because I'm doing it for the first time, therefore, and like I said, as you can see, it's just playing with the yarn, playing with the idea, not having any whatsoever what's the word? Expectations, only that it's closing and it's a bit of an opening over there, and it will fit me or be oversized, and then the rest could be as imperfection as it can be. I don't really mind. I would call it my personal signature, which is very hard to recreate if you make many mistakes. And if you want to recreate mistakes, off you go. Yeah, so far, I think so far so good. And like I said, I have hopes also that it stretches because it's 100% baby alpaca, therefore it could even open up even more. So we shall see how that goes. I'm hoping maybe for maybe 3 times. I'm not sure. How much has it open for anyone who have knitted with it? Am I saying it even right? Oh, have you knitted with 100% baby alpaca, and have you checked your gauge at the before and after blocking? If you did, let me know what was the difference. And I know everyone's unique and stuff like that, but just to have an idea. I still will go with one more repeat and to see if that Reglan will kind of, like I like to grab a bit of fabric before I split. So that's my goal anyway. I'm just going with it and we'll just see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next one. And if you are looking for patterns that I've designed previously, like Full of Me's hat or elf hat, or my sock patterns, or my year every month pattern, socks January, February, March, you can find them down below. There's a link, access to become a member of KnittingILove YouTube channel, and that way you will gain access to patterns. Level 1 will be access to all my socks patterns, and level 2 to all my patterns. It is for slightly less than $6, so enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you next one. Bye bye.